So let's try this out. Imagine 10 eggs, right? And that's all you have, right? And you have 3 kids, and 1 egg is $1. So how are you going to distribute 10 eggs to 3 kids? You have $10, 10 coins. So what do? Right? So if you are to distribute those 10 eggs to 3 kids in the current way, where the top 10% does 50% of the consumption, it would mean that to the first kid, you are going to give $5. To the second kid, which is the middle class, you are going to give $3. And to the third kid, which is the bottom 50%, you are going to give $2. Which means that the first kid has $5 and he's going to claim 5 eggs. The second kid, who is the middle class, the 40%, has $3 and the second kid is going to claim 3 eggs. The third kid, which is the bottom 50%, has $2 and is going to claim 2 eggs. Right? This is exactly what is happening in reality on the ground. How do you solve this problem? It's very simple. You have 10 eggs, you have 10 coins of $1, right? And you give $3 to the first kid, $3 or maybe $2 to the first kid, $3 to the second kid, and $5 to the third kid. Or maybe you give $3 to the first kid, $3 to the second kid, and $4 to the fourth kid. So you even them out, so each one can consume somehow equally. Because that's all you have. You have 10 eggs. That's why I'm saying that taxes on the top 10% are going to shoot up. Because the economy right now is experiencing scarcity, which means that it is in the equivalent situation of just having 10 eggs. You cannot produce more. You cannot import more. You cannot allow that the first kid consumes 5 eggs, which means the top 10% consumes 50% of the available quantity for consumption. You are obligated to tax the rich. There are 2 ways to tax the rich. One is to actually tax them 100%, 50%, whatever. And the other way is to crash the asset prices. And that's what happens. They have assets, they post them as collateral, and they borrow based on this collateral from the banks, from which they have a claim on the 50% of the available goods and services in America and in the West as well. So in Europe, it's a bit different because they do that. They do tax the rich to let the middle class and the poor claim more of the available goods. But it is going to happen in America as well because it is inevitable. Otherwise, they are going to have uprisings, armed uprisings from shortages. And the Americans are armed. This is not like a European country where you're not allowed to carry firearms. That's all that's happening. Scarcity will obligate the leadership to tax the rich in order to distribute scarcer output available for consumption evenly in order to avoid armed uprisings. Or maybe the armed uprisings will have to happen first for these policies to be implemented immediately thereafter. It is that simple. Thank you.